What happened to football, man? This used to be the sport of worldies, immaculate vibes, baddies in the front row, biggies in the front row, managers scrapping, players wanting to throw hands before they even got onto the pitch. We used to be a proper nation. Now what do we have? Teams relegated before Christmas, leagues wrapped up before Easter. Ballon d'Ors rewarded to players that played in the same position as Maro and Fellaini. And second place goes to players that got less goal contributions than Jean-Philippe Mateta. Not to mention whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, glow, stomp a little pussy, hoe with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping rap bitches and making bail, hoe.
Every day we hear the same sentence.
Game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
Game's gone.
The game has not been more gone since Triple H got injured in 2001. But it's okay, because this f***ery won't last too long. Football's dying, and I'm here to save it.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
A lot of people are upset with the direction of football lately. They think that it's boring. The player quality has improved, but the entertainment aspect is dead and gone like Justin Timberlake. But that's okay, guys, because I got some ideas. Some drastic ideas. Some you guys are gonna agree with, some you're gonna completely disagree with. And that's the point. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But before we get into all that malarkey, guys, if you have any suggestions yourself, make sure you comment it below and like the video. But now it's time to introduce you guys to this. This is the list of things that's gonna change football for the better. I call this the list of Toby World. Drink it in, man. All right, without further ado, let's get this started. The number one way to fix football: use a pump.
Toby, me and your father are getting a divorce. And it's all because of you.
Number one way to fix football: encourage footballers to talk shit. Earlier this season, Nani Madueke called Wolverhampton a smelly, Donkey Kong booty, disgusting city. And as a person that's actually been to Wolverhampton, I wholeheartedly agree. Because of this, Wolverhampton fans were booing him all game, and guess what? He dropped a hat trick on their heads. But the issue was, he posted the story by accident. He was supposed to post on his close friends or like Senator Ruby Rose or something. But dude, this is what we're missing in football: some personality. I need a player like Xerxes to say in a pre-match interview that he smells fear every time he walks past David Raya, and he would give his wife the best night of her life. And then 2 days later, he goes on to score a hat trick on Raya. I want someone like Kieran Tierney to say that Mohamed Salah is just a glorified Egyptian Pedro Rodriguez before a match, and when they do face, he absolutely pockets Salah. There's just two things stopping this from happening. One, footballers don't want things that they say to bite them back in the ass. But dude, it's fine. Footballers, back yourselves, talk trash, and give yourself free motivation, because now you have an even bigger excuse to train harder before the match and back up all that talk. Footballers are too scared to fail. Bro, if you have a stinker, just turn your phone off, go to the club, or better yet, just click on the first model you find on Instagram, hit her up, smash her, and there you go, dude, you're a millionaire. And then you got time to focus on the next game. The second issue with this is, unfortunately, I have to say this, football fans are too soft. No, I want you to actually imagine it. Imagine a footballer says that he's going to shit on another team days before a match. What do you think is gonna happen? Dude, people on Sky Sports are gonna say he has an attitude, he's a narcissist, he's a psychopath. Jamie Carragher and Graham Souness are gonna ask for his head on a pike. The FA is going to fine him $1 million for his comments. And let's just say what we're all thinking. The comments on their social pages will probably be very, very bad. So this is why footballers are as robotic as they are today. Next way to fix football: scrap XG. You know what's funny? I kind of like XG. I mean, I don't like everything about it. I don't like the fact that EA at the end of every single game reminds me that I should have scored about 4 goals, but instead I end up with like 1. And I don't like the fact that my opponent should have had like 0 goals and they end up with 15. But I like the sentiment because it does tell the full story of a football match, sometimes better than the actual scoreline does. However, managers are obsessed with XG now, which means every chance in a football game now has to be a high-scoring chance, which means we get no more worldies, no more bangers, no more belters, no more rockets. You can't have some scrub in your team just twat the ball from like 40 yards away and score the best goal you're ever gonna see. Dude, respectfully speaking, guys like Michael Essien and Steven Gerrard, their goal catalog would be terrible if they played in this era. I can't believe I'm saying this, but long-range goals are starting to feel like a nostalgia piece of football. And it's all because of you pricks. Next way to fix football, less games. Now this is good for football watchers like you and me, because now we have an excuse to actually go outside and talk to women instead of just staying inside and becoming degenerate gamblers. But more than anything, it's for the players. Have you ever seen an interview of a footballer talking about the game load that they have? Dude, they sound like Jesse Pinkman in season 4 of Breaking Bad. But it's true though. Look at somebody like Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, you like that, lady? This man has played like 279 games in the last 5 years that he's been at Manchester United. What? 279 games in 5 years? Dude, that's like 55 games a year. How is he still walking? Bro, respectfully speaking, guys like Wayne Rooney and Iniesta were in the game as like teenagers. But by the time that they reached like their like early 30s, bro, their legs were as useless as the voice actor for Claude Speed in GTA 3. Because playing that long is gonna eat up at your body. But these guys didn't even play as much as modern day players. What's gonna happen to somebody like Saka who's been playing so long from such a young age? Dude, forget about physiotherapy. Pretty soon, footballers are gonna need to turn into androids from Dragon Ball Z in order to keep up with this game load. Next way to fix football, go back in time and kidnap Pep Guardiola. I don't care if he's one of the best managers of all time. I watched one of the best individual players in Jack Grealish at Aston Villa turn into a beer-chucking, girl-fucking, sock-tucking, stat-ducking, motherfucking alcoholic 100 million flop because of Pep's system. I can't even say that Pep ruined football because it's just everybody's copying him. We have championship managers playing possession-based football with players who have a transfer market value of like $200. Yeah, no wonder teams are getting relegated as soon as they get into the Premier League. They got all these hipsters as their managers, and guess what happens after they get relegated? Yeah, their managers go on to manage top teams. Okay. I don't think that we should kidnap Pep per se, but I just think that we should send him to the bottom half of the table for one season, you know, just to see what happens. Next way to fix football, less tactics. Now see, I was gonna be dramatic and just say let's get rid of managers entirely. Just have one captain, 11 players, and just go out there and figure it out. That's how serious I hate modern tactics. Remember when Arsenal and Man City had a game one time and they drew 0-0, and people were justifying it saying, oh no, this was a tactical football splendor, a masterclass of tactical warfare. Bro, it made me want to stop watching football and just switch to volleyball. Women's volleyball. No, screw this. Just let footballers go out there and just do whatever the hell they want. What if a player like Abdoulaye Doucouré was actually a master of the Rabona free kick? But if he was to try that once, bro, he'd get shipped to the Zimbabwe 2nd Division. Dude, I hate when a Man City player does something unorthodox like a Travella, and then you'll see Pep Guardiola like having a heart attack on the touchline. Like, dude, grow up. Have you ever had fun in your life? Let players do rainbow flicks. Let players try to mex their opponent. Let players do whatever this is. Bro, I don't care. Just bring back the fun in football. I don't care if it ends up looking like a basketball game. I don't care if the defensive structure is all over the place. Bro, trust me, it would make the game more enjoyable. The final way to fix football, stop letting football get run by nerds. What do I mean by football being run by nerds? Well, I'll tell you, but first and foremost, guys, we are on the road to 100,000 followers. If you are new here, you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy my other videos. Do your boy a solid and subscribe, man. It's free, bro. I want all y'all to join this journey, you feel me? And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, bro. All right, where was I? Yes. Dude, nerds run football. Data analysts, XG hipsters, geeky tacticals. Football is too data-driven, and that drives the kind of players that football teams end up targeting, as well as the players that teams avoid. First and foremost, dude, this isn't gonna work in football. I know what people are gonna say. People are gonna say, oh, look at Moneyball. Oh, look at Brentford. By the way, you know the whole Moneyball thing? Yeah, that stems from baseball, a sport that is incredibly easy to understand through data. Football is really hard to observe just by using stats. I know there's a lot of foot mob and SofaScore merchants that are not going to believe this, but it's true. Tifo Football actually recently made a great video concerning this topic, and the overall message is that you really cannot see football through the lens of data, whatever. There is just too many factors that go into football. What, these geeks are going to use data to figure out which footballers they should sign? Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but there is no data that could have told you that some scrub from non-league football would go on to score over 100 Premier League goals. You just can't use stats to find that out. The best parts of football, if you haven't been able to tell by my biases, is the unpredictability. But with the rise in heavy tactics, heavy manager influence, XG, data, stats, all this, it makes football feel more inevitable. Like the match is decided before it even begun. It's the same reason why people don't like VAR. It's making the game too perfect. We like football for its imperfections, for the personality, for the entertainment. Like, I mean this when I say, guys, the way football is going, football is gonna end up looking like how it does in that 2014 World Cup commercial by Nike, where footballers are basically turned into robots and they have to have 100% perfection rate in order to win games. And the way it looks so bleak in that commercial, that's kind of how it feels now. At least not yet completely, but it could be. But it's not too late to fix it. But the question is this: what can we do to fix it? I'll leave that to you guys. You guys comment down below what y'all would do. What do y'all want to see? Listen, it doesn't have to be definitive. We're football fans. We can just say whatever the hell we want. I want to hear your opinions, you feel me? But I'd also like to see if y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like it, please. And of course, like I said before, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I'd love to see y'all guys on this journey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been your boy, bro. You feel me? I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I love y'all so much, man. We're going to be back here next week. I'll see y'all guys. The Street Champ is out. Love y'all. Peace.